That going? Get over it.
Oh, my day travel forecast. And it's candy striped.
You're right.
Whoever they have doing the social media for that one. I think they get bored.
They are a hoot. Go. It's launched. It says live. It's live over there. So I will.
Better alive than dead.
Oh, punchy people. Punchy people. Hello to anybody up there. We're going to be throwing some weird things today. And Turner, join, and Burnett, join. Hello, everybody. We're going to be throwing some odd shapes today. Because we have a pineapple, a butter dish, and a fluted plate on the docket for today. Good morning, friends. Matt Pittman, Kira, and two other people join. Andrew Maka. Hello, Andrew Maka. Jeffrey Ferguson. Steve Belly. Hello, Matt.
Hey, over here.
Yes, wave at the camera, not the screen. Clay.
Any more kitty?
Any more kitty print stuff? And we haven't had cats walk on any more handles yet.
We have to make more. We have to make more handles.
We have to make more handles, put them in front of the cats. Because last weekend we were away.
Yes.
Okay, so first stop will be the pineapple.
Yeah.
So it's going to have a volume of about 16 ounces.
It's a long line.
16 to 20, so I'll cut you off about 30-ish ounces of clay.
Yes.
Enoch. Okay.
Long line of odd cuts.
33 might be a bit much, but probably the walls will need to be a little thicker because it's going to be carved. Okay. So there's that. And minimize that for a second. So I could bring up your source image.
Because in the past, the same person has wanted a moose ripen.
Moose, coconut
cup.
Yeah,
Cup, the shape of a coconut with a line in the bottom.
Ellen
now
joins. Roy Dewey joined. Hello.
Hello.
You need to hire them other cats, and they work for Kibble. Yes. Okay, Elva joined. Hello, everybody.
And now we're not going to have a whole herd of cats.
No, two is enough. Two is enough. So yes, today we'll be throwing some of the more interesting in terms of order pieces. This vessel will be two-part. It'll have a lid, which will be the top of the pineapple. And what she's throwing now will be the body of the fruit. Jessica Grand Duncan joined. Hello!
Hello!
Bit laggy. I'm going to go double check to make sure that there's no other pull on the internet.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, where's 3? Yeah, he was up. Don't know if he was pulling on the internet or not, but now he knows. Susan Ernstein Brodsky joined. Hello! As you can see on the screen there, we're going to be starting the sculpture for a pineapple cup.
With lid.
With lid. The green part of the pineapple will be the lid. Gwendolyn, Kim, and Joy. Hello. So after these pieces are thrown, they will be sculpted to make them more fruit-shaped.
Yes.
In addition to having the lid there, it'll also have a hole for a straw. And we did do throwing earlier this week. What is today?
Thursday?
Thursday? I think it's Thursday.
Yes, Thursday. Yesterday was garbage day.
Yes? It was yesterday. Sure wasn't the day before?
What does it say on the...
Oh, goodness. When
So-
you have to refer to the...
No,
today's Friday!
It's
Ooh, yeah. I'd say we were a little tired from the show this last weekend.
But we got home on Monday, which throws the whole week off.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why we're off by a day. Do we want to bring it in a little bit at the top so that because it's going to have a lid that seats into it. Here, let me.
I said stop.
This. It's when you can't leave a shape. This our garbage man just came, says and yeah, ours. He doesn't come at a real regular time during the day. Sometimes he comes by. It's like
9 in the morning.
9 in the morning. Sometimes it's 3 in the afternoon.
5 in the afternoon.
Occasionally it was 5.
Well, they wouldn't have had to come back a second day if they picked our garbage up the first time. Correct.
Yes. And we attended Geek the Halls this last weekend. It was pretty good. It was very low-key, low stress.
Very positive.
Very positive environment. Definitely worth attending again. And if there are any of you that are in the Portland area, it's a good event. Very friendly environment.
We also had
We had perfect weather. There was storms that were like all around us, but didn't really affect us. We didn't hit any real storms all the way up or the way back.
a pineapple.
There we go. And this will be the base for the pineapple.
Yeah.
Bart Wolf and Scott Linux join. Hello,
Hello.
peoples. So this one will go on the bottom shelf here because it needs to not dry too much. Cause I gotta make it pineapple textured.
I didn't
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to measure the opening.
open.
One moment, coming back with it.
Got my calipers.
Oh, doom.
No, those are the bigger ones.
Looks like they were set the
There we
right size.
No, he'd squeezed it to
Okay. So for the top, do you want to do, is it 20-ish? Because we'll obviously need the lid to not be too tall, nor too broad
Maybe
getting the lid.
17-ish.
17-ish?
Yeah.
This would be a normal amount of back and forth between the two of us when it comes to going, this much clay?
Because
Maybe
that's
that much clay.
the scale. That way we can make things roughly the same
And
size.
we can repeat things. It's nothing. Don't touch it yet. I'm not done measuring the clay. There, 17. Barbara Surgeon and Julianne joining. Hello!
Working on special orders today.
Some of the more interesting special orders.
A pineapple cup with lid. It's
Yep.
going to look like the pineapple.
The pineapple on the screen. We're making a cup.
And it will have
We're using that as inspiration.
hole in the lid,
Not in the lid. In the body.
in the body.
I mean, I could do it in the lid.
I think it would go better in the lid because that way the straw
Especially if it did. Yeah. Especially if then you used a green straw and it would blend in with the foliage.
The foliage, yes. It won't have quite that much foliage.
No, it will be simplified. Molly join in and Donna join in. Hello, peoples.
No.
Getting some throwing done and doing some interesting custom orders today. I'll probably add at least one layer of leaves out from it. I've got some ideas.
Yeah. Have fun.
Thank you. I mean, the coconut is simple in comparison to this. The moose may have been more complex.
It had spring antlers.
It had, little antlers, little springtime antlers, because I don't know how you drink out of a cup that had, correctly aspected moose antlers. Just, yeah. Catherine Kelly joining. Hello!
Catherine Kelly.
The right size.
There we go.
Yeah, because I need to see into the top of the pineapple.
On top of the pineapple.
There we go. Yeah, looking at the aspect ratio of the two pieces together, those should work nicely.
Yep.
Okay.
Next.
And that's the pineapple. Do you want to do the fluted plate or the butter dish top next?
We could do the plate because it'll have to sit and firm up before we can do do its fluting.
And we'll want to be throwing more than one of those.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. Because that is going to be...
We'll be doing that out of B-Mix or...
I don't have B-Mix inside.
Then we'll do it out of something.
I was thinking that we would do it out of solder.
Because it would be stronger.
It would be stronger. It stands up to fluting better.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bring back up the right one. There we go. I'm going to see even. So the lid is going to be a cup with a foot, and the straw hole is going to be in the foot with the leaf directions on the side. Yeah, because that shape of the cup, the leaves are going to be sculpted down, and then probably through the center bottom of the foot of the cup is where the straw hole is going to be. So the straw will come straight out through the top of the leaf structure. Miles joined in. Hello, and
Miles.
Trudy. Hi. So that much for a plate that shape. Wish we had a side view.
This could be a 9-inch plate.
9-inch, okay.
But it's more the bowls, large bowl size.
Yeah, because it's probably like that deep.
Because it comes up and then out.
And then flares, yeah.
So, yeah.
So,
probably the 40, 50.
I was thinking
because
maybe 45 to 50.
You need the extra mass.
Yes. Okay, gotta set that piece of clay aside. As I said, these are gonna. Okay, that is 45 ounces.
Okay.
And that should give us whether or not that's the right amount of clay. We are doing some of the more interesting pieces today. First a pineapple, now a fluted tulip plate.
Experimental archaeology. How did they make it?
That was probably over a sculpted form, which is
Yes, it probably was.
Which is not the technique we'll be using.
Because we'd have to make the form, and that would be a lot more work.
How this kind of fluted shape would have been done likely in period was that they'd take a very likely plaster shape that would be the negative of the inside of that bowl, take it and it'd be all smoothed down so it was just an even shape, and then they'd carve the arcs into that plaster, and then they'd throw the plate over the top of that form, which would give it that semi-cast, somewhat grounded look that you can see in the details of that piece. That is not the technique we will be using.
No. Don't have the space to make the form.
Because
Plaster is so messy.
Sculpting dry plaster.
It's so messy.
It's so messy, and you really don't want to breathe that.
No, I really don't. You have to wear a respirator and all that kind of stuff. Not fun.
So this plate will need to have a relatively small foot to it.
About halfway. It's not tiny.
No, it's not tiny.
So I use the sponge when I'm opening up the plate forms, because that way I don't get
Finger ridges.
Finger ridges.
Matt Van Z joining. Hello!
Hello, Matt.
Throwing some of the more interestingly shaped custom orders on our list to do right now. In part because we have some time before we next have to leave.
Yes. Not
Which is,
12th night.
yeah.
West, which is
Second-
4th and 5th
Yeah, 4th and 5th.
of January.
Because
That will be
particularly this plate that she's throwing right now, we'll be working on that later today in terms of checking to see if it's the right consistency to sculpt out some. It may not be ready to sculpt and flute as after the one in the source image there until tomorrow.
Because you do things on the Clay's timetable, not the other way.
Yes, you work on the clays time. You can retard the drying some with plastic, with spraying the piece down, but you're still working on its time scale. Kate joined in. Hey, Kate!
Hi, Kate.
And Shonda Nelson joined. Hello! So yes, now we've already thrown the pineapple that was on our list today to do. And now onto the fluted plate. After this will be a
Butter dish.
rectangular butter dish lid. Yes, we are starting off with a throne form for this rectangular shape. Because while the two-part pineapple is going to be sculpted, this is going to be fluted.
If you trying to get it into the shot, see.
Yeah, I think that looks like the right shape at
Yeah.
ratio.
And we'll do a second one.
Yeah. Cut you off another piece that size. It'll look to be the right size piece.
Yeah. This one like the right size, but really I can. Say the right letters, maybe not so much.
You can get the right letters, but are they in the right order? Okay, this one's 48 ounces. The extra
Let's
3
try
ounces,
it.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will take this order form off to the table, which is where that'll be headed off to next.
Yeah.
Oh, we might be a good thing to use the big template with all the divisions on it.
Yes, Sarah.
Get those big spaces.
Gee, I wish I'd thought of that one.
Ah. So this had David Longjoy, Paul Reed, Overton, and Vance Gunton join.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Doing is that picture on down in the corner. That's the piece I'm working on right now. It's going to be a fluted plate. But first, I have to do the throwing and let it firm up some.
Because you can't do the fluting when the thing is freshly thrown. You
Because
stand
it's
a
gonna be too
really
wet,
good
it'll
chance
wobble,
of
wobble.
collapsing it.
That wouldn't be good.
Ted Tag joined. Hello, Cat Tag.
Okay.
And Madison McBride joined. Hello, everybody. Just throwing the tulip plate, which I think is probably, judging from the colors and style of painting, my guess is that one's actually a Dutch piece.
Yeah.
Because the decoration's a little too loose to be an Italian one.
But it's
It's a descendant
influenced
of,
by.
yeah. They were very likely Italian or Italian-trained artisans who were making pottery in the Netherlands. And Bridget Crossman joined. Hello.
Hello.
So yeah, we're making
Anybody
That
has questions, just
Yeah.
type them in there and we can answer them.
by all means ask good questions.
I'm getting the walls.
Yes, right now it looks like an exceptionally deep pie dish, or maybe like a small casserole.
I'm trying to get the walls the right thickness right now.
This the wall thick.
The size of the base is going to be. Now I just have to. There's this much. Well, everything's your basic clay color, so it's kind of like you put something down. It all blends together.
This next bag of soldate seems to be a little on the firm side. Just letting you know now. I mean, I could go out and get a different bag.
You could. It'll only be cold.
Yeah. After all,
it's
it's
easier
only...
on the muscles.
Yeah. Because touching this, I think this bag would be better off making handles.
Yeah, because you don't want to really
No,
soft.
No, it's a pain in the butt. Be right back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we need to order clay.
Yeah, we'll have to do that later today. Like when we're done with throwing. I'm trimming off the excess stuff here. The little bit of unevenness. There we go. Get the little chunks off. Smooth out the edge. Get it all nice and rounded off. Looking good again. Use the rib here for smoothing it out. Make things easier later. It's smooth now. Once it firms up, be doing the fluting. Let's see how that goes.
Okay. Yeah, this bag is definitely softer than that other one. And this, last bag of soldate.
Yeah, so we'll call today.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Second fluted plate base.
Got
We have...
Hello, Debbie and Bridget.
Okay.
I can almost read things from here.
That's what you get for being farsighted with bifocals.
Details.
Okay. I need to minimize this for just a moment. Ooh. Lag.
Don't worry. It will.
Open with. There we go. That's our next shape. And yeah, some significant lag. There we go.
There we go.
So yeah, that's our next form of the day.
This
will be
half a pound of butter.
Well, I'm glad you remember the size.
Yeah.
Wait, it probably says on here too, doesn't it?
Probably. Or it should.
Okay. 1 inch clearance all around, including above of the stick of butter. It says butter stick. So
you need to do it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be about that big.
Yeah. Good. Some thumbs up.
And they're enjoying. Hello. Now come open, you silly little twist tie. It's all cold, wet, and gooey from being outside.
Yeah. Emphasis on cold.
Cold. Clay's probably about 40 degrees right now because we just brought this bag in from outside because the other bag was too hard.
It'll make better handles.
It'll make good handles, but not. It'd be very wearing for her to throw. 30-ish?
Yeah, let's try 30. And how you get it rectangular later is you
paddle it and
you
shape it with the hands.
Alter its shape.
That way you get the strength of a thrown piece. And yes, that is okay for you to pick up now. I hadn't quite finished.
That is really cool.
Yes, yes. Do you want me to, heat some water in the kettle for your bucket?
No.
It's
not that cold. It's not frozen. It's just refrigerator temperature.
Pretty much.
I have done it with frozen clay before, and that was
yeah. There are times where I have had to heat up a kettle of water for her water bucket while she's throwing. When the clay is particularly cold. Or back when the wheel was still outside.
Yeah.
And we were doing it in an unheated environment, which just was not sustainable in the long run.
No, it was.
Because you're working with water. Water is very good.
And a space heater on a raised deck doesn't do any good, by the way.
No, it creates a rather nasty updraft. So to get do we need more of an undercut underneath it?
No, because it's like with the skulls. We'll just shape it.
It is going to be a very skull technique, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'd already considered that.
Okay.
No, I like how we round the skulls.
We round the top on the skulls. We can round the top on this butter dish lid. Because after the lid is finished,
then we'll make
the base for it. Because that way we know that the base will fit the lid. The lid is going to be the more changeable of the two.
Yeah. There we go. And that will become that.
Yeah. So, round thing will become rectangle thing.
You see how it's all nice and rounded? Actually, the picture, one in the
that
picture
is
probably slip cast.
Yeah. But we don't do slip cast.
It's not very strong. Things break too easily.
Okay. So with that, and I will move that order form to the work table.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I think we're on to either open stock pieces or different color.
We can do some more mugs.
Yes. And I'll see about baiting the cat across a tray of handles.
Yeah.
It was unintentional getting the cat to walk across a set of handles.
Desi.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that is kind of sufficiently cold that it stings. Okay, that's the right size.
But no, after it starts moving,
you start the friction.
As I said, it's not like it's in the 30s or 20s outside.
No.
It's only in the 40s, so it's just refrigerated.
Well, once it gets down below actual freezing temperature, it can start damaging the structure of the clay.
Yeah, it's not very often that happens. Even though it does get that cold sometimes.
But it has to maintain temperature below freezing sufficiently long that the clay does start to freeze.
Yeah, because they're kind of like 25-pound blocks.
It's a significant amount of thermal mass. But once that does happen, how it damages the structure of the clay is it forms ice crystals in the clay.
You get fissures.
And you get fissures, and the clay can split while you're throwing it. It's just not good.
No, it was not friendly.
Yeah, we had one batch that happened to.
Mostly you want to just let it, defrost.
In some cases, let it set until spring. So it can re-adhere to itself.
Yeah.
Oh, clay fell off. Had Chrissy Brilliant join and Trish join.
Hello.
Oh, that piece is undersized, and now I have to get.
You shouldn't drop things then.
It rolled off the bag.
There we go.
Oh, that's a nice roundy mug.
It's a roundy mug.
Because we moved on from throwing the truly odd.
Oh, could probably.
Vera joined. Hello.
Hello, Vera.
So now so now I can take the butter dish off of the screen.
Yes, you can.
Goopy fingers. And this is why I end up with so much clay on my mouse and keyboard. She says hi. Hello.
Hello. And how are you this morning?
Yes, so how are people doing this morning? Whether it be bright and sunny like it is here, or whether you have storm or like snow. Snow is a bit foreign for us to actually see on the ground where we currently live. We've seen it twice in 10 years.
Yeah.
What's the butter dish for? It's a custom order. Oh, lords, I don't even remember who it's for.
I'm trying to remember her name.
You have the records.
Yeah. She lives in Snow.
Someone wanted a butter dish, but they wanted something that was a size bigger than what they could find. Because I think they even want it red, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
But they got tired of their block of butter sticking to the sides.
Or
the top. And you can pull it up off, and it's like the butter is in the top instead of on the bottom. Okay, so that's 29. No, that's just a larger size mug. Stay. Do not roll over and play dead. Okay, so how many mugs do you want to throw?
We should do probably 10.
Okay, you have done 1. There's another one on wheelhead, so that's 2. 3 more there. 5, so I need to cut you off another 5 pieces.
Yeah. That's math.
And that will bring you up to 15 for the day. In terms of pieces thrown, which is a good number.
Yeah.
Goopy fingers.
Mine aren't that good.
Nah. Oh, yes. And to everybody watching, or at least live today, Happy Solstice. Can we get a Bengal print butter dish? You give it.
Yeah.
I drop them on the slab. It'll make up the base.
We could do that.
We could do that. And the more appropriate one to try to get the printer for that would be Anara. Anara being the older of our two Bengals and the one who likes eating the butter. The other one just kind of sniffs at it and goes, I don't understand. It's not kibble.
Because Anara has her own little butter.
She has a little dish about this big that the butter goes on.
That's her butter.
That's her butter. That way she leaves our butter alone. And I've lost track of how many pieces. 2, 4, 6. 4 more. Should actually use up a good portion of this bag. Here we go. It's so cold. No, you're not making those today. Last session of throwing we did, we we're doing some just basic beaker cups, and special request that a couple people want to see. Then will be up for 12th night. Is someone found an illuminated manuscript with what looked to be a bunch of red Solo cups on the table with a bunch of guys drinking.
Just red ceramic
Just
beakers?
red beaker vessels with white interiors.
Yeah.
It's not... Happy solstice. We're Denny's waiting brunch. Yeah, because it's easy enough to watch these things on phones.
Yeah.
Yes, it's now. Open up. Find the appropriate thing on the drop down here. There we go. Because there's the image in question. And they do look very much like red Solo cups. So we'll have some of those for
12th night.
For 12 nights. That's a thing. Saw the picture and it's like, wow.
They do.
They
supposed
really
to do that. Okay. Yeah, I want one. So yeah.
And there was much me's. Had Alan join. Hello.
Hello.
I think at the moment we threw, what was it? 6 of those beakers?
So.
I'm not sure it'll be enough. Well, we'll see. And if we sell out quickly, we can make more.
We can make more, yeah. I don't think it'll take that long.
No. There's no exterior decoration to put on them.
Other than there's right up to a certain point and then it goes to being white.
Yeah. So I'll probably lay down some of the white, put down a line of wax to keep the line crisp, and apply the red. Actually, no, I might do it red first. Because I'll be having to use that red. Kevin Rhodes. Hello, Cormac! Yes. For the 12th nights, there will be the medieval equivalent of red Solo cups, made ceramic, based on the image that's up on the screen there. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 8. 2 more pieces. I will eventually get the appropriate number of mug sizes cut. Oh, hey, making red Solo cups is, yes, precisely. We've got 6 made already that are already drying on the shelf. Those will go to 12 nights. Hopefully we don't sell out of them at the first 12th night.
Well, we can have some plain ones that we can...
We could have some thrown in awaiting finishing.
Yeah.
It's like when people ask us if a particular mug shape is period. Oh, we have somebody on Twitch saying, "Hello, ladies. Hello there.
Hello.
It's Muckingham79 UK.
All right.
Peering close enough to actually read the low-res font on that screen. Yes. One more mug size piece. That's gold. Yeah. Oh, Art joined. Hello.
Hello, Art.
Getting some generic mugs thrown because we are particularly low on mugs at the moment. Particularly cute kitty mugs. And then we have. Actually, there should be mugs coming out of the bisque firing later today.
Yes, there should be.
Probably later today. I don't remember when I got the kiln going yesterday.
It's yesterday.
Yeah. And since it wasn't overly full and there was a number of large items in there, it should cool off fairly quick. Despite the fact there's not a whole lot of wind.
But it's not terribly warm.
This looks goopy hands.
Anybody has any questions or requests?
Yep. We do have some clay left after measuring off those 10 mug shapes that she's throwing. So if you have any requests as to shapes to see thrown, let us know. So now. Pokemon there. Sorry, I've seemed to have missed the line above the one that's currently sitting there. So I see the correction of the word looks, but I missed the line that it was fixing. Oh, my apologies. Oh. Go.
Is there a way you can scroll up to see what that was?
No, because that's popping up in a thing on the screen. And it scrolled down off the bottom. I'd have to bring up Twitch to see it, possibly just restream. But I'm most likely going to kill the frames per minute. I'm afraid it'll become frames per minute rather than frames per second.
Yeah.
I could try.
So I hate to miss somebody's.
Yeah, I hate missing comments. Okay, pull that over there. We'll wait for the screen update. Oh, yes, looks. Slowing the frames. Just want to pull it up briefly. There we go. Oh, now you want me to log in. I had been logged in. Chris Irvins join in, James Moore join in, and a name with a lot of accented letters. I'm sorry for not pronouncing it. If Amy Blanco Soko joining. Hello, everybody. Okay, now let's place. Get over here. Read the. Okay, apparently I can do a separate chat window through Restream that's not through a browser, so maybe it wouldn't kill this as much.
Okay. Oh my god.
There's something. Why are the frames so bad? Oh, okay. The frames are so bad because I actually tried to open up another window to get back to your chats there, Lucky Man, but didn't work. Couldn't get them to come up, and I killed the frame rate. So it'll take a second for it to recover.
Worry.
I've closed that browser instance. And yeah, it's starting to come back. Yep, it's starting to be a little bit. Yes. And December join in and Scamp join in. Yes. Now it's not so much stop motion animation looking. Still relatively new at doing streaming. Oh, it's my fault. It's okay. We're still new at streaming, so that still working on optimizing settings, getting things so that they don't crash. Because at the moment, so not only do we have it going to Twitch, we also have it going to YouTube. Both of those are going through the Restream.io service. And we also are casting to Facebook Live at the same time. So having effectively 2 streams going through one pipeline. Nope. Okay. At work, so just watching, cannot listen. Well, that's understandable. And well, watching things is highly hypnotic. It's when you have it spinning things like this. And for those of you that don't have a chance to catch it live or listen to it live, we'll be able to... Oh, are you family? Yes, the 2 of us are family.
Yeah. She's my daughter.
Yes, we're a mother-daughter team. Which means that, yes, not only do housemates and business partners, we're also family. So, yeah, we pretty much see each other all the time. Yeah. And for those of you that don't catch it live, it will be, the feed will be up and available up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Once YouTube gets through its whole processing thing.
For 2 weeks.
And for 2 weeks, it'll be available up on Twitch.
until we get enough follows. There's complicated.
I think it's enough follows on Twitch.
In comments and things. I don't remember.
Yeah, we have to have 5 people communicating at the same time on Twitch as one of the things that we have to achieve.
So many follows.
Yes.
Well. Then it will stay up on Twitch.
Yes, because then we can apply to be an affiliate.
Yes.
Here I thought it was complicated just getting enough subscribers on YouTube to get the customized URL.
Which we still have.
Which we're still working on that. Matthew, Michael, Ellen, and Campbell join in, and Kelly Fraser. Yeah, everybody.
Hello.
Yes, fleeing water everywhere there. No. It's bad enough when you smack the clay and I get clay that, flies and hits the screen.
Notice I was being really careful not to make it go the 5 feet it would take to hit you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about that distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a small room that the throwing is being done in. Most houses, it'd probably just simply be called an office. It'd be a nice, sunny little office.
It would. You'd be able to see anybody coming up to the front of the house. And
yeah.
We get to see, hills.
We have a lovely view out the front.
Well, it'd be better if it wasn't for the house across the street.
Or the power lines.
No, the power lines. Well, what's the power lines, though?
What?
Yeah, the power lines.
Yes, as being potters with electric wheels and electric kilns, power is a very important thing.
And it earns us monthly hate mail from PG&E telling us how much electricity we're using.
Because
I'm running a business out of my house. I know you know this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you have, 2 more mug-sized pieces left there?
Yeah. You have to get the bubble out of the side.
Bubble's bad.
The reason you don't want bubbles is because
bubbles explode in the kiln.
Air, when it heats, expands.
Clay does not expand.
So therefore
Objects under pressure.
Yeah, and if it becomes a snowball, it goes boom.
And then the person unloading the kiln is very unhappy. That would be me. So if anybody,
younger and more bendy.
Yeah, that's a lot of bending and lifting heavy objects is loading a kiln.
It just has squeezability on it.
Yeah, you crush things.
Yeah.
In very controlled manner.
Yeah.
So if anybody has a particular shape that they'd like to see her throw, we're about 1 piece from finishing the mug shapes. And we have a bit of clay left in the bag. About 5 pounds. Yeah, but we could also switch over colors. You do have a black and white beaker you have to throw.
Okay, I can do that.
We could go over to the black and white pieces. In which case, I will close up this bag. And the remainder of this bit of clay can have a chance to warm up. Fresh towel. Because the 2 that are over there have gotten too poofy.
Not a poofy, it's a poopy.
Yeah, no. Go. Let's wipe some of the clay goop off the hands. Black clay. Oh yeah, and the porcelain is soft. I forgot about that. And the black is distinctly firmer. Word of warning before I start handing pieces. If I set this piece here, there we go. Oops, camera shake. Seamus joined in. Hello, Seamus.
Hey, Seamus.
So if one more mug shake, and then we're going to pull out the porcelain and the black clay, and we're going to be doing some black and white pieces. That as the end of it will show off a black and white spiral up the cup, which forms during the throw.
And if you're old enough to remember, it's like the old spin art.
The thing is when we get the what spin art, I feel old. I remember doing spin art in grade school.
I remember doing spin art at the boardwalk in Santa Cruz. I know. Well, the boardwalk's there, but the place that did the spin art isn't.
Oddly enough. How long ago was that?
A long time ago. A long, long time ago in a place far, far away.
Well, yeah, Santa Cruz is quite a far distance away, particularly if you're driving.
Yes.
That'd probably be, what, 12, 14 hours?
About 10, 12.
10, 12?
Depending on the traffic, because you have to go through Bay Area traffic.
Yep. Okay, so it's 8 ounces of that color.
Yeah. Go down 880 to 17. Oh, my favorite roads.
Oh yeah, you love 880. So for those of you who've joined in later, this feed will be up on YouTube come later today. This clay is so much nicer. It's room temperature. It's warmer than my fingers. Goopy towel. There you go. That's a 16-ounce piece. I'll also cut you off another piece that's probably about a little bit bigger. But luckily Raphael joined in and Virginia joined in. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Virginia.
Hope everybody's having a good solstice today. Even though it's the shortest daylight of the year.
Squishy. It started to let go, then grabbed back onto the bag.
Well, at least it grabbed back on. As you make lots of unhappy noises when it lets go. And doesn't grab hold of you.
Then it goes splat back onto the bag.
And you grow grumble, grumble, grumble.
And so do you, because it gets on your monitor.
Yes, that's when the clay gets all over the room. Catherine Walters joining. Hello! I'm trying to cut this piece a little bit bigger. Okay, 12. I've got, freeze frame.
Oh.
I have no idea why why it's quite so bad today. So we also had Randall joining. Hello. Go. Oh yeah, well the joke is it's sudden link, you're disconnected. It hasn't been quite to the point of you're disconnected in
a while.
A couple years at least.
Yeah. It was right when they first bought the franchise up here.
Yeah. When it went from, I don't remember what it was before.
Cox cable.
Yeah, it went from being Cox to being...
Which worked really well.
Cox was really good. We never had any issues with Cox cable. Then Suddenlink bought it up and we had nothing but problems for years. And now Suddenlink's been bought up by Altis. Altis?
Something like that.
Saw a commercial for them the other day. Virginia says happy solstice, guys. You too, Virginia.
Go ahead.
It looks like we just got an email from the ones that did your broken Kindle holder.
Oh, okay.
They did give me a favorable response of probably asking for where to ship it. Because they don't have an address as of yet.
Oh, so they're going to send me a new one?
They're going to send you a new, because the little grippy bit on the end is separate and is removable. they can send out a replacement for just that.
Oh, well, that's good.
Now, there's nothing like waking up in the morning to discover that the Kindle that had been hanging next to your head was on the bed instead
next
of
to you
overhead.
on the pillow.
Luckily, it missed you.
Yeah. But without my glasses on, I go like this. It's not there.
Wow, we've got some really bad frame rates.
Trouble.
And delay of probably 30 seconds or more.
Wow.
Because, yeah, look,
Wow.
I just have the piece in hand now. Wow. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you need a beaker, Mom.
It was a beaker. I'm sorry.
That's
that
this
piece
side.
was not particularly friendly.
Okay. Go. So how many black and whites do you want to throw?
Oh, I don't know. We could do a few more. Anybody have any?
You know what? I know what part of the problem might be. I'm gonna close this program over here. There we go. Maybe that'll help. Because suddenly I realized, yeah, I was receiving emails.
Oh, you're right.
Which means data being transferred. Oops. Close the program. So the only things open now are OBS and Facebook, which I have to have up to have the Facebook Live going. Gooey hands.
Oh, wow.
It's still real choppy. Our apologies, guys. Yeah, because I think we're having seconds per frame rather than frames per second.
Frames per minute, maybe?
Yeah, we seem to have frames per minute. Also with the lag, trying to see how long it's taking to actually update the screen. I think we have a lag of only like 15 seconds now. Might be as little as 5. Well, people are getting to see a series of stills of you throwing the black and whites.
Yeah.
But what I can do ultimately is I can go, and rather than allow the YouTube version of this to go up, I can go and see if I can't find the version that should be recording onto my machine and post that one.
Yeah.
So it'll be without the severe lag and frame rate. Terrible frame rate. Okay, Chris Donovan admin. Hello.
Hope things are doing well for you on the solstice.
God, the series of stills that, freeze the expression. And apparently me showing great disdain for the screen.
Oh, yeah. I put a picture at the top of my head.
Yeah.
With the sunlight on it. My hair is growing fast right now.
That it is. That it is.
I don't often see the top of my head.
So, despite the poor frame rate, are there any shapes that people would like us to throw to show off the throwing of? Okay, that is 11 ounces of black. Need to cut off roughly 11 ounces of white. That is not 11 ounces.
Ta-da.
So what she's throwing now are the black and whites. Oh, look, we have frame rate again.
Yes.
Yay! Frames! It's the little things in life, like frame rate.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if, I don't know.
It may be in part the lag between when I close the programs and it's stopping to actually use up the bandwidth.
Mm-hmm.
It let go.
Just
Don't mind me flinching. None of it actually hit me. I always flinch. Doesn't actually stop me getting hit by the clay when there are little pieces flying around.
sometimes it just needs a little more persuasion.
Persuasion! Yeah. I'll be glad she only persuades the clay. So how many more do you want to throw?
I don't know.
You're not making creaky sounds yet.
Yeah. Could do a couple more of these, I suppose.
Okay. Do you want to do more minis?
Yeah, when we do some more minis.
Minis for us refers to a cup that holds
2 to 4 ounces.
Yeah, 4 ounces or less. When it comes to preparing the clay for it, they're also referred to as pieces of 8 because they're generally no more than 8 ounces. Which is really touchy when we're doing these because these pieces consist of 2 different colors of clay. Which
don't have the
together,
same
yeah, they don't have the same density. So the 4 ounces of the black is less volume than the 4 ounces of white. There we go. So that's what the black and whites look like before she starts throwing them. They're just half and half vertically. That's how they're that's the direction that they're attached to the wheel. And when they're thrown, all the clay actually twists, and that's where the spirals come into it. Like you can see on the wheel head right now, she just finished trimming the edge so it's more even, but that one was fighting back.
If I do this, it'll...
And here, in running the tool over it, is where you get the reveal of the underlying texture and spirals. Do you need a stiffer tool?
Okay. Ah, there we go.
There's the yellow one.
No, this is the blue one.
Oh, that's the blue one? I thought it was yellow. So the thing about clay tools is they all become clay colored.
Clay color.
Because of her silicone ribs, she has 3 colors? I think we might have yellow, blue, and red. The red is the softest. The yellow is the second. The yellow's the medium, and the blue ones are quite rigid. Yep. Mini. You're starting to make sound effects. We might be getting close to the end now.
That's what happens when you get old. You get creepy.
Oh, actually, Mom, do you want me to put this one in a spot where this one can get a handle?
Cool, I suppose.
Because people like to see mugs of this stuff. We don't do them that often.
Yeah.
And all I have to do at this point is put it on the mug shelf. So it gets properly tinted. That is not the towel I was using to wipe my hands off. I'm looking over there. There's my towel. Yes, it's where old bath towels go to die. They get cut up into little pieces. Because once a towel moves into the realm of being relegated to clay work, it's not coming back.
It becomes your basic clay color.
It becomes your basic clay color. There are ones that started off being light blue, light green. They turn kind of orangey after a while. The white ones, definitely orangey. The purple ones are still fairly purple.
Well, they were dark.
They were dark in color. They've gotten lighter. Let's see how much clay I've got here. About 5 ounces. Get some more clay cut off. White. Rough roughly 5 ounces. Yeah, it's now 11. It's close enough. Just do this bit.
Jeez, I just uneven parts will work their way all the way up to the top, and then you just cut the uneven.
Slice them off. Well, that one looks like it's going to have some pretty distinct color regions.
Gooey towels.
Cleaning off the surface there.
Clean all the goo off.
Nice. There you have all the spirals on that piece there.
We could probably stop after this.
Yeah,
piece.
I think that this will be the last piece. 4, 8, 11, 16. You will have done. Hello, Lois. Yes, because this will be the 20th piece.
Oh, yeah. I think that's probably enough.
Most of the time she throws somewhere between 14 and 20 pieces.
Yeah. On average.
My nose itches and I can't properly scratch it because I've got clay in my hands. So this one, I'll twist the bag shut. We have Kate Satch join. And for those of you who are just joining in here at the very end, of course you'll be able to watch it on Facebook after it's completed from the beginning. Or you could hop over to YouTube in a couple hours, I think is how long it takes it to process.
Or Twitch.
Or
for the next 2
yeah,
weeks.
for the next 2 weeks you could go watch it on Twitch. In all 3 places, it's under Reannag Teine. And if you go to our website, you find links to the YouTube channel. I'm not sure if I've gotten the live link up to Twitch on there yet. But there's only so many hours in the day for me to get things updated. That one looks like it's got a higher percentage of the porcelain to the black.
Well, it depends on which one is at the surface.
It could be that most of the black ended up in the core of the wall.
Yeah.
Or on the inside of the cup.
Yeah, I mean, it's no to our like.
Yep, and the frame rate is starting to drop again.
Another reason to just.
Yeah. No idea what's quite up with
what's
it.
up with the frame rate?
Lag.
Lag kills.
Yes. Even when you're not playing a multiplayer game.
See,
But we'll probably be streaming again in a couple of days. Do the next batch of throwing. Travis Rogers joined it. Hello. So we're just about at the end of the stream here. This was the last piece.
There we go.
Well, that one came out nicely.
Oh.
It'll take a second to actually come up over there. Here. Because.
Oh, God. Frame rate.
Yeah,
today.
the frame rate. The frame rate is so sad. There we go. Yes, now we can see her holding it up on that screen. The lag is significant again. But I'll get IT in here. You can look at the stats that pop up at the end. See what we can do to optimize things.
Yeah.
Maybe get it so that the frames don't drop so terribly. Well, the frames aren't being dropped. It's the frame rate. It's data. Frames are used for more than one stat. But definitely the individual frames going by, stop motion.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, sir. Thank you for watching, everybody, today. And as I said, the stream will be up in other formats where you can watch it on your own time schedule. So, thanks. Bye-bye.